Hey everybody, thanks for watching this quick video on how this soccer ball is inspiring me to do some things a little bit different this year. And a lot of people that know me know, well, everybody that knows me knows that I was a single parent for a lot of years, and they know that I was a broke single parent for a lot of years. And my daughter at the time was into soccer, just like a lot of kids are. And we played at the Y for 1 year, and then the next year she wanted to try something a little bit different, a little bit more competitive. So we went over to the Westchester United Soccer Club, and it's a great program, by the way. And I talked to one of the managers, and the registration fee was $110. And first of all, it might as well have been $110,000. I just didn't have the money. But they worked with me and they let me pay that registration fee in installments. So I was paying the $110 fee about 2 months after the soccer season had ended. But I also volunteered to coach because I wanted to give something back, and I love coaching anyway. So I thought I was all ready to go, thought my daughter was all ready to play, and one thing, I don't have a soccer ball. So I asked one of the managers if I could just use some soccer ball that was in the basement somewhere. They said, well, if it's a certain size and it's regulated by the World Soccer Organization or whatever governing body it is, then it should be okay, but we really want them to have a certain size and a certain type of ball. So I'm like, all right. I looked around, and I guess soccer balls were priced anywhere from $20 to $40, which again for me might as well have been $2,000 or $4,000. I just did not have the money. So I drove around looking at different prices, and I went to a lot of local sporting goods stores, and I came to the conclusion that it was somewhere, I think, around 20 or $25 at the time. And I had a choice to make. Just like a lot of parents have some really tough choices to make, whether you're a single parent or you're, a regular old nuclear family or a blended family, you just have some tough choices to make when it comes to paying for this equipment. And I either had to buy this soccer ball or put gas in my tank. That's where I was. And I chose to get the soccer ball, just like a lot of dads would, like a lot of moms would, and like a lot of families would. They make the sacrifices they have to make so their kids can do the things that they can do. So for me, what did that mean? Well, that meant that my gas tank was just about on E. And I was in a place where I knew how many miles my car could run after it was on E before it stopped running. I was familiar with that situation. I know there's probably a few people that are familiar with that too. So I was able to get home, was really happy that I had this soccer ball, and I was late for work the next day because I was running around the place where I was living at the time looking for change to put in the gas tank so I could get to work. And thank God it was a Friday so that I could live life after that. So, I'm sharing this story because I know there's other families that are in a similar situation. And I know there's other single parents out there that have to make those tough choices. And I just don't believe that any kid should be out in the cold and not be able to participate in the things that they love to do because of cost. So, the Chris Edwards Group, your community real estate team, is going to send at least 2 kids to camp this summer. We're going to send them to some athletic camp, and we're going to make sure they have all of the equipment that they need to participate. And we really want to grow this to a larger scale in the future, but we're able to start with 2 kids this year. So a portion of the proceeds of the sales that we make are going to go to help these kids get to camp this summer. And it's really important because these camps, the costs just keep rising. The equipment costs just keep rising. And unfortunately, some public schools are underfunded and they have to cut extracurricular activities in athletics, and they're left out in the cold. And I just do not believe that any kid should be left out in the cold and not be able to play the game they love to play because of cost. So we're going to send 2 kids to camp this summer. Please spread the word about this effort. It's something that I'm really passionate about, and it really helps a lot of families because if you are one of those families, if you are one of those parents, don't let your pride get in the way. If there's help that's coming your way, take it. If you need help, ask for it. If it's being offered to you, take it. Don't let your pride get in the way of having your kid do the things they love to do. Just a little bit of advice that I had to learn the hard way. So thanks for listening to my story. I hope this inspires you to do something similar.